This video is sponsored by evee, Australia's very own Tesla and electric vehicle sharing platform.
Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom. Thanks so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel. We are talking software update today in our Tesla Model 3 Performance here in Sydney, Australia. Today we're talking software update 2021.36.5.5, dropped today. So very thankful to Tesla for that. Let's have a look at the release notes to start with. So, mobile app improvements. You can now adjust charge current, schedule departure, or schedule charging at your own car's current location from the Tesla app. Note this functionality requires mobile app version 4.1.0. There are also some improvements for 2021.36, including Autopark. There we go, there's Autopark there, which now uses the camera only. Autopark now identifies perpendicular parking spots using painted markings and road edges. Let me just engage Autopilot. That way we stick to the speed limit. And also cold weather improvements, of course. We are heading into summer here in Australia, so this is obviously more for the Northern Hemisphere cold weather. So the windshield wiper wash sequence automatically adjusts to your vehicle speed to better clear salt and grime. Not so much of an issue here, as I said, heading into the warmer months here in Australia. Now for the mobile app improvements, I've actually already done a video for this because that actually dropped for 2021.36 for our Tesla Model 3 a couple of weeks ago. So if you want to check out all the improvements for that function, have a look at the video, which I'll list up in the description below, and also as a card as well. So check that out for yourself, guys. Now this is a performance Model 3. We are on a full self-driving package, so there are some functions that you may not necessarily have in your car if you've just got the basic Autopilot without the FSD package. Let's have a look at them right now. So press Autopilot, and there are the features there which you may or may not have, like I said, without the FSD package. We've got Auto Steer Beta, Navigate on Autopilot, traffic light, stop sign and control, and also green traffic light chime as well, and full self-driving visualization preview, and also summon beta as well. So everything except for Auto Steer Beta, you basically have to buy the full self-driving package for your car to enable. Now today we're going to go for an Autopilot Drive. I've enabled, well, I put in the navigation the city in Sydney. We haven't actually been able to drive to the city recently because of public health restrictions, but they are finally eased in Sydney, so we are able to go for a drive, which is fantastic, which I'm looking forward to showing you the Sydney Harbour Bridge at the end of the day in twilight. So should be lovely in this beautiful day here we've got in Sydney. So as you see there, we've got Navigate on Autopilot enabled there. Next time I enable Autopilot, as you saw before, I clasped the steering wheel a bit too hard there, so it disengaged. But next time I engage Autopilot, you'll see the lines there on the screen. I'll run through that with you, of course. I'll try to run through the basics of Autopilot with every video, because I do understand not everyone is familiar, and there might be some new owners there who want to test out Autopilot for themselves, and this hopefully will serve as a guide for you. Let's put on the cameras here so you can see what's happening around me. And let me engage Autopilot now. It should just be the two blue lines, like I said. There we go. That's only because we are not on a freeway currently. We're just on an urban road. So Navigate on Autopilot tends to only activate when we're on like a major highway or or freeway. So on most other roads, it's just on basic Autopilot. Now I just want to give a quick shout out to evee, sponsors for this video today. Evee is an Australian Tesla and EV sharing platform. So with evee, if you're just on the verge of buying an EV or a Tesla, you're not sure whether it's the right car for you, then evee might be the way to go. evee.com.au allows users to connect with existing owners who want to lease out their car for a couple of days or so. People like yourself who are not quite sure whether Tesla is for them. So if you rent a car for a couple of days, then you can see what it's like to actually own an EV, to see whether you can whether you can charge your car at home, whether you've got enough range, if you've got enough power, whether it's fast enough for you, all those kind of things. That's where evee.com.au is handy. You might even want to take it out on the weekend for a road trip somewhere to see whether it's suitable for your family's requirements. So check out evee.com.au/TeslaTom. Use my code TeslaTom for $30 off your first rental. There are certainly more and more EV cars to rent, so check it out. There might be one near you. And certainly with public health restrictions easing around on the East Coast, that's where hiring an EV rental might be handy to test out on a road trip very close to you. And I also want to discuss quickly our YouTube membership plans. Just released recently. We've got 3 options. We've got standard range, long range, and performance. They start from $3.99 for the standard range. As you can see, we're coming into a red light now, so it'll stop nicely behind this Suzuki Swift in front of me. So the greatest benefits will be for live streaming events, which I host twice a week now on Sundays and Thursdays. Members will be entitled to custom emojis that I release from time to time, which you can use on live streams. They're quite fun, and also enables you member shout outs and also priority replies. Those comments do come thick and fast on those live streams, so if I see you as a member, I'll certainly reply to you if I can. And also entitles you to member-only polls as well. We try to ask members what they feel about the channel and how we can improve as well. So they'll come up from time to time, and that's for the performance variant members. So check that out. There's a join button in the video. You can see that around the video and also in the homepage of my channel, and I'll leave that link as well in the video description below, so you can check out those membership plans for yourself. Thank you very much everyone who has been supporting my channel over the years. Really appreciate it. It's certainly grown from strength to strength, and looking forward to going on this transition to electric vehicles and journey in Australia. All right, so we are just heading down to the city, like I said, to show you the Harbour Bridge at the end of the day. Let's engage Autopilot, and that is basically a double tap of this right stalk here. Doesn't have to be all the way down, just a half tap down. And you can see how my speed is different to the posted speed sign. It's just a little bit off. If you really want to engage, well, match the speed limit, what you can do is tap the screen there at the 60, or you can actually right stalk, just half tap again, count to 2, 1, 2, there we go. And oh, that didn't do it that well then did it? So sometimes across large intersections like that, you just gotta be careful from that point of view. I'm just going to re-engage Autopilot again. And let's see if I can lane change to the left here. Yes, I can, because that auto lane change is just for the FSD package. It doesn't work on basic Autopilot. You need to have FSD package to have auto lane change. But as you saw across that large intersection, sometimes when the lane markings aren't great, it will go a bit wayward, and that's why I do always recommend keeping your hands on the wheel, eyes on the road at all times, because it's not autonomous just yet. You've really got to be careful in situations like that. So that was a good example. Okay, so back at 60 kilometers an hour on an urban road. So like I said, this double line here is just basic Autopilot. And because I'm at the first car at this traffic light, it's going to want to slow down. You can clear it like that using the right stalk again. Very versatile, that right stalk. Or you can just press the accelerator like that. So again, I'm in the first car, so I'm just going to clear it like that with my right stalk. I do find the right stalk a bit more reliable. Again, just disengage there, no worries. So look, I like to keep it real on this channel. Obviously this Autopilot's not always perfect. That's why you've got to be very careful and be vigilant. Okay, so now you see the blue line there. Now it's going to pick up that 80 kilometers an hour probably. No, it didn't at that time. That's fine. Sometimes it does pick up the posted speed signs. If it doesn't, what you can do is just like that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. The bus was just there, so I'm going to press 80 there. Okay, so it wants to change lanes, so no worries. Like that. So okay, so that's basically FSD package with auto lane change. It'll make decisions for you. It'll want to take the best route to get to where you need to be, and this is where you need to hold your nerve basically. And I think I'm on Mad Max mode. Let's have a look. Autopilot. Yeah, so Mad Max mode, exit passing lane change, no lane change confirmation required, and lane change notification, both vibrate and chime. So yeah, Mad Max mode is where you've really got to hold your nerve and trust the car to some degree, and let it make some decisions for you. You can override, of course, anytime you like. So there you go, wants to go in the left lane. There you go, so usually it just wants me to waggle the wheel just a little bit. You can cancel that, like it said there. You can press the turn signal or hold the turn signal to change the decision or to not allow it to happen. Okay, so it's changing lanes again. Apply slight turning force, and it'll slip into this little lane here, because that side goes to the Harbour Tunnel, this side is for the Harbour Bridge. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot happening at the moment. This is one of the busiest roads in Sydney, if not the busiest road. And it wants to change lanes to the left, no worries. Okay, so now as a local, I do know these roads very well, so I'm able to predict where it wants to go. But obviously, if you're trying this for the first time, then I do recommend that you probably pick a road that you're familiar with rather than something like this, which can be a bit of a spaghetti bunch of roads where there's just roads going everywhere. Yeah, so take it easy somewhere instead of trying something like this to start with. All right, so a bit more stable now. We are heading just on the Harbour Bridge. This is the Warringah Freeway. Like I said, we are heading into the city at 6 o'clock at night on a Wednesday night. Lovely time of day. The sun is setting to my right, to the west. I did notice before the speed limit did change by itself from 80 to 70, which was nice. Okay, it wants to go in the right lane again. No, it doesn't. It just cancelled by itself. No worries at all. No intervention then. It just cancelled by itself. Okay, so see that? It thought it was going to pick up the traffic, well, the lane markers above, which look like traffic lights, but it cancelled itself. Interesting. There was one stage very early on in the piece when these lane markers above on the Harbour Bridge were being picked up as traffic lights, and we had to clear each one sequentially, which was quite frustrating. But as you can see now, it's just ignoring them, which is good. It's kind of what you want. Now, I've put Darling Harbour as the destination, and knowing these roads well, I know that I need to be in the right lane, or at least in the right two lanes, to be on the Western Distributor to get to Darling Harbour. So let's see what happens, what the car does. Does the car take the correct lanes? It should be okay, because we're only confined to these two lanes anyway for now. Maybe I should put a heart rate monitor on myself for FSD drives like this. FSD package drives, sorry. It's not really FSD, it's a navigate on autopilot with a single blue line there. Well, seems to be doing all right. Need to be probably in the right two lanes for Darling Harbour, but it wants me to go on the Anzac Bridge. That's no trouble. I'll just let Mad Max mode take me where I want to go. It's no problem at all. Even though it says Darling Harbour in the right two lanes, obviously the car has different ideas. I did put Darling Harbour, definitely, as the destination, so let's see what it does. So I guess this road is classed as a freeway. I suppose it technically is. But like I said, navigate on autopilot only really works on some roads, not all roads. Defaults back to like the tram lines, the basic autopilot, if the road that you're on does not allow navigate on autopilot. Alright, so it's saying to go on the left lane and then fork to the left. No problem. I'm going to let Mad Max mode take me where I need to go. It's been a while since I've driven on this road on autopilot, just because of the public health restrictions in Sydney, but we're out of it now. So with pleasure, I'm able to show you how NOA works today. Alright, so let's see whether it turns on the right side for Darling Harbour. Ooh, here we go. This is going to be fun. Bit of a merge here. NOA is ending, see that? So we're heading into, okay. Oh, lol. Okay, so now I've got to do this myself, but I can still lane change, see that? On basic autopilot. It wants me to exit now onto the left. But I'm not really, oh yes, I can exit, there we go. Gonna get out to Glebe there, but I don't know, whoop, bit of phantom braking there. That was a really harsh brake actually. Bit of dancing with the truck next to me. I think the glare from the sun might be confusing the car a bit there. There is a shadow, a long shadow on the road. Yeah, fair enough too. Most of the autopilot is camera based, so if you've got glare or bad weather, it sometimes does turn off by itself. Alrighty guys, well I might leave it there. It's this is just basic autopilot now. But yeah, so you've seen it, you've seen the lane change today, you've seen navigate on autopilot, did some lane changes by itself, saw some disengages. Yeah, sorry, I saw some traffic light reactions there. So yeah, nice variety, and obviously, like I said, not perfect. Sometimes you just got to take over. You just got to do it. That's autopilot. That's the way it is. Alrighty, guys, I'll disengage, and I want to thank you all for watching today. And if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. If you got navigate on, if you got the software update 36.5.5 today, please leave a comment below. I want to hear from you. I want you to tell me whether you saw anything that I missed, or whether you picked up any bugs or anything else on your drive, and tell me whether the mobile app's working for you as well. Like I said, if you want to get full details on the mobile app, check out my previous video, 2021.36. I did go through the mobile app features there. Alright guys, take care. I'll see you on the next video. As always, happy charging.